जय गोपी जन वल्लभ जय गिरिवराधारी जय गिरिवराधारी गिरिवराधारी जय गिरिवराधारी जय यशोदनंदना जय व्रज जनरंजना जय यशोदनंदना व्रज जनरंजना जय यशोदनंदना जय व्रज जनरंजना जय जया व्रज जनरंजना जय यमुना तीरवनचारी जय कुंज बिहारी जय वनचारी कुंज बिहारी जय यमुना तीरवनचारी जय कुंज बिहारी चारी जय कुंज बिहारी जय राधा माधव जय कुंज बिहारी जय माधव जय कुंज बिहारी जय गोपी जन वल्लभ जय गिरिवराधारी जय गिरिवराधारी वल्लभ जय गिरिवराधारी जय गिरिवराधारी हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम हरे 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 कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे हरे राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 राम हरे 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 कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे न हरे 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 कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. On my table, on the right side, the drawer, top one, laptop is there. Hare, okay, Arbol. Wait. You got the book? Book. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna. Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Nitai Gorango, Nitai Gorango, Nitai Gorango, Nitai Gorango, Nitai Gorango, Gora Hari, Nitai Jaya Sachinandana, Jaya Sachinandana, Nandana, Jaya Sachinandana, Jaya Sachinandana, Nana Jaya Sachinandana, Gora Hari, Hari Patita Pavana, Gora Hari Patita Hari, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Jaya Gora Nitai, Gora Nitai, Gora Nitai, Jaya Gora Nitai, Gora Nitai, Gora Nitai, Gora Nitai, Jaya Gora, Jaya Radha Radhanata, Radha Radhanata, Sri Radhe, Radha Radhanata, Sri Jaya Giri Govardhan, Jaya Giri Govardhan, Giri Govardhan, Jaya Giri Govardhan, Giri Govardhan, Giri Govardhan, Jaya Giri, Jaya Gora Hari, Jaya Gora Hari, Gora Hari Jaya Gora Hari. Gora Hari Jaya Gora. Gora Hari Jaya Gora Hari. Jaya Jaya Prabhupada, 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 Jaya Jaya Prabhupada, Prabhupada, Prabhu. Jaya Jaya Gurudev, 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 Jaya Dev, Gurudev, Gurudev, Gurudev. Yom Ishtapal Parhamsa Parivraj Kacharya Stottar Shata Srimat Nidivan Grace Avacharnaravinda Bhakti Vedanta Swamara Prabhal Ki Jai Ananta Kodi Vaishnava Vrindi Ki Jai Namacharya Slardas Thakur Ki Jai Jai Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Sri Advaita Gadadhara Srivasadi Gaura Bhaktivinoda Ki Jai Radha Krishna Gopinath Shama Kundu Radha Kundu Giri Govardhan Ki Jai श्री श्री राधा राधनाथ की जय श्री श्री गिरिराज गोवर्धन की जय श्री श्री गौर हरि की जय जगत गुरु शिल प्रपाद की जय all glorious assembled devotees, all glorious assembled devotees, all glorious assembled devotees, all glorious to Guru and Gauranga, all glorious to Srila Prabhupada. When you are doing the kirtan, we must clap. Otherwise, you won't be able to sing properly. The mind, speech and body activity all should align together. Then only you will be able to sing properly. Before words can speak, it is always in the mind is there. Mind, the thought comes, then it implemented by speaking. Also body activity, body also should be acting. So when you clap according to or clamp, we will be sing automatically. If you don't clamp, you don't sing. A material benefit also there, spiritual benefit is there. We are aligning our mind, all the three limbs of our body, mind, walk, speech, and the body. We are aligning together. That will help us to increase the concentration. Material benefit is that when you are clamping, you ask any doctor, the blood pressure will decrease. Here, this some portion it is. When you got the blood pressure getting angry, just press it. It automatically goes down. There are so many benefits are there. Those who know the reflexology, they will tell you each part of the hand and the part, the feet also, what they represent. Medically benefit, materially, spiritual benefit is that by doing so we are able to concentrate gradually our mind on one object. Om Ajnanatimirandhasya Jnananjanashalakaya Chachunmilitam Yena Tasmai Sri Gurave Namah Sri Chaitanya Manobhishtam Stapitam Yena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Kadamayam Dadati Swapadantikam Vandeham Sri Guru Sri Yuta Padakamalam Sri Gurun Vaishnavamcha Sri Rupam Sagrajatam Sahagana Raghunatanitam Tam Sajivam Sadvaitam Savadhutam Parijana Sahitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Sri Radha Krishna Padam Sahagana Lalita Sri Vishakanitam Cha Namah Om Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prishtaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swami Iti Namine Namaste Saraswati Deve Gauravani Pracharini Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Pachachya Deshatarine He Krishna Karuna Sindhu Dinabandhu Jagatpate Gopesha Gopika Kanta Radha Kanta Namastute Sapta Kanchana Gaurangi Radhe Vrindavaneshwari Vrishabhanusute Devi Pranamami Hari Priye Kasturi Tilakam Lalata Patale Vachastale Kaustubam Nasagre Varamuktikam Karatale Venum Kare Kankanam Sarvange Harichandanam Sulilitam Kanthe Chamuktavali Gopastri Pariveshtito Vijayate Gopala Chudamani Jeyam Sada Paribhavagna Abhishtadovam Tesvadavam Siraviranchanotam Sharanyam Vruchartaham Paramapapayobhishepam Vande Mahapurushate Charanarvindam Vande Mahapurushate Charanarvindam Vanchakalpatarubhyascha Kripa Sindhubhyevacha Patitanam Pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namah Jaya Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Sri Advaita Gadadhara Sri Vasadi Gaura Bhaktarunda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. Prabhupada says this Radha Madhav is the window to the Golok Vrindavan. By meditating upon the wonderful activity of Krishna, Vrajalila, one can gradually elevate himself to the pure mode of devotion. Krishna's childhood pastimes in Vraj means when Krishna left to Mathura, what was his age? How old he was? 10 years, 8 months. He first started Rasa Leela, which you can say Gopi, dancing, when he was just 6 years old. When he was 7 years old, he lifted Govardhan mountain. So, that's why Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur writes in Krishna Samhita that by repeatedly trying to read and understand the Krishna's pastimes in Vrindavan again and again. If somebody says, I read 10 times, read 100 times. If you read 100 times, read 1,000 times. More we read those Vrajalila, more we get the purification. All the demons killed by Krishna in the Vrindavan pastimes, it is a story, but each demon represents one of anartha in our heart. So many anarthas we got. So each demon they represent anarthas. It's another topic. Some other time we'll talk which demon represents which anartha in ourselves. Today we will talk from Nectar of Instruction, which is known as Upadesha Amrita. Sanskrit. Written by Srila Rupa Goswami Pad. Upadesha, Adesha means order. Upadesha means sub-orders, you can say. The orders given by our acharyas and spiritual masters are subservient to the main orders issued by the scriptures like Vedas. Okay. So this Upadesha Amrita, Upadesha given by our acharyas, that's why these orders are called sub-orders. Okay, they're like subordinate officers and instructions, sub-orders. So means any orders given by acharyas should be in line with the main instructions given in the scriptures. If any acharya in parampara, they cannot transgress the instructions of the Vedas. The same instructions have to be explained in line with that one, in a way that the instructions of Vedas and Upanishad. Upanishad are supplementary to the Vedas. Okay? We know there are 108 Upanishads. Out of 108 Upanishads, if I am not wrong, 93 Upanishads, they glorify Krishna. Okay? one Upanishad is only, it is known as the Kena Upanishad, only questions and answers. Disciple asking the question, it is others are answer. The entire Upanishad are nothing but it is the questions and answers. So, the Upadeshamrit, how many verses are there? Nectar of instruction, how many? Only 11. Not very difficult to memorize. If you memorize one verse a day, 11 days you can memorize. If we can read 10 times and we can remember, means our mental capability is normal. Normally, good who got the memory power by reading 5 times, he should be able to know. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, just by hearing once he could remember it. Ekasanta grahai. But normally, if you can read, like youngsters, nowadays, youngsters' mind is so much occupied with the mobiles and that's why their memory power is going out. If you make them devoid of any material like a TV, radio, mobiles, the boys got the high memory power. Just by reading 2-3 times they can remember it. So, the first verse, the Nectar of Instructions gives, what are the things we have to control it? Vacho vegam, manasa krodha vegam, jiva vegam, udaro pasta vegam, etan vedanyo udareti dhira. So one has to control. If one want to become spiritual master or pre-devotee, means not only spiritual master, every devotee in ISKCON must think himself is ambassador to Prabhupada. He will become spiritual master. Because he has to preach. ISKCON is a preaching mission, so every one of us is meant for preaching. So, if we want to preach, we have to maintain the purity. Prabhupada says, purity is the force. If we don't maintain the purity, there won't be any force in our words. We can go and teach, but nobody will give attention. So, others unable to pay attention to our words and follow, we have to maintain the purity. Just like we can see His Divine Grace Srila Prabhupada, because of the purity, wherever he goes, everybody was very attentive to his words. And purity, another aspect of the Supreme Lord. Pure of the purest is the Supreme Lord Krishna. In devotional service, we follow the regulative principles strictly. We follow so many etiquettes of the devotional service, all meant for the purity. We go to the altar, before going we do achaman. Why? For the purity we are invoking the energy of Lord Hari, Krishna within our body, and to maintain the purity, concentrate our mind on the service of the Lord. So, first verse gives what are the things one should control himself. One should control urge to speak, vacho vegam. We all want to speak something. Every living entity. In the morning you can see the birds are making big noise. What are? They are asking, where is the food, where is the food? You talk to anyone on the street, everybody talking, asking, where is the shop, where is this one? And everyone want to talk something. The nature of the mouth is to say something. Always. Nobody can. 2 people standing, they cannot keep quiet. They will talk something. So one has to control that urge to speak unnecessarily. We can talk. If we talk, we can talk only about, a devotee only talk about the spiritual aspect. Wonderful transcendental activities of the Lord. But a person who got the mouth, it doesn't speak about Krishna, it speaks about something else. His mouth is compared to as, Prabhupada writes nicely, like the mouth of a frog. Frog in the always here, luckily there are no snakes. And the lakes are Jai Sri Sri Radha Radhanath ki jai, Gaunitai ki jai, Srila Prabhupada ki jai. By making always, making big noise, they are inviting the snakes to come and take your lunch or dinner. inviting the death. Srila Prabhupada writes in the Nectar of Instruction. Our ears are meant to hear about the transcendental pastimes of the Lord. If we don't hear the wonderful transcendental pastimes of the Lord, our ears are just like ears of a what? Snakes. Snakes, they don't have the ears, only you find a symbols, that's all. Means our mouth is meant to glorify the Supreme Lord. Our ears are meant for hearing about the transcendental pastimes of the Lord. Every sense of a devotee is meant about thinking and talking and seeing the Lord, nothing else it is. If we engage our senses other than this one, slowly we get contaminated. Our material, we have to divert our consciousness from the material to spiritual. Our consciousness, when it attached to the material consciousness, it becomes a bondage, cause of our repeated birth and death. But the same consciousness attached to hearing of the pastimes of Lord Sri Krishna, then it becomes liberated. Chetah kalvasya bandhaya atmano kavayo vidhu. Kapila Maharshi also says to Mother Devoti in the 3rd canto, 25th chapter, if I'm not wrong, 16th verse, Kapila Maharshi also says that it is the consciousness which engages in the material thinking or material consciousness, then it becomes a cause bandhaya, cause of our bondage in the material world, repeated birth and death. But when the same consciousness is attached to the transcendental activities of the Lord, the same consciousness becomes cause of our liberation. So that's why I say that Vacho Vegam, one has to control the speech. Manasa Krude, Manasa, mind. The nature of the mind is to move, just like small children. It doesn't stay steady. Always going, thinking past, present and future. It doesn't think about the present. Mostly thinks about the past and future. Oh, I should have done like this one, I didn't do. I should have studied very nicely so that I could have come top in the school. Or I will do. That's the nature of the mind, to always move in the past and future. But if you are capable of the mind, bringing the mind to the present, which is a very fraction of a second, and if you can constantly bring the mind to the present, then that is called meditation. That's all. Meditation means keeping the mind in present. That's why Srila Prabhupada used the word attentive chanting. Attentive means when I am chanting, I should hear what I am thinking. Many types of chanting are there. Okay? In the group, we do the manasik chanting. If you are alone, we can do the vaikari, which we can say loudly. So when you are chanting, I should hear what I am chanting, that's all. I should not hear what others are chanting. If I am hearing only what I am chanting, that attentive chanting, gradually will increase our concentration and meditation. And the day will come when you are chanting, we think nothing but only Krishna. So that becomes success of our life, which we call trance. So, Krodha Vegam, one has to control the anger. For a human being, there should be no anger. Read the qualities of human being as explained by Narada Maharshi in 7th canto, 11th chapter. 30 qualities. In that one, there is no place for anger. Anger, when does we get? When you are under false ego, I am so and so. Oh, why Raghunath didn't obey my instruction? I am a sannyasi. I am proud of my position as sannyasi. So, when we are under the false impression, false ego, we get anger. When you have the desires, and the desires are not fulfilled, we get anger. I expect he must pay obeisance. He doesn't pay obeisance. I get, how dare you don't. If I don't have any desire that somebody pay obeisance, no anger. So, when the desires are not fulfilled, ambitions are not fulfilled, we get anger. As a devotee, we desire only one desire for the devotee is how I can serve my lotus feet of Radha Radhanath. What for? For the pleasure of Radhanath, not for our pleasure. We don't do any activity in the spiritual life for our pleasure, but we do every activity for the pleasure of Radha Radhanath. By doing so, as Srila Prabhupada gives a very wonderful clue it is, how one can get the liberation from this repeated birth and death. If I got any desire while serving, to fulfill the desire I have to take a birth. For each and every desires we have in this life, we have to take a birth. But if I got the only desire, I want to serve the Lord for their pleasure, and that desire makes us to go to Golok Vrindavan to serve the Lord. We don't take birth in the material world because I don't have any material desire. Vacho vegam mansa krodha vegam jiva vegam. The mouth desire, urge of the mouth to speak. If at all we have to speak, we speak about Krishna because it doesn't have any reaction. The reaction is there. What is that? Transcendental. Reaction will be going back to Golok Vrindavan, to be with Krishna. But if you don't have the desire, if you got any other, we talk something else other than Krishna, suppose I say some person is bad. Because I am telling bad, I get the reaction of bad. Lord Krishna gives instruction to Uddhava in the 11th canto that in the material world there is nothing good, nothing bad. It is a mental conception. Sagi may be good for me, but may not be good for Raghunath Prabhu. Does it happen in our day-to-day life? So, who is fault? That person, one person is good for somebody, is not good for others. Is there any wrong with the person? It's just our mental thinking, nothing else. Because the nature of the mind needs to accept and reject. So that's why Lord Krishna says that neither don't appreciate anyone, don't criticize anyone. Be as a seer, just observer, nothing else. What is the example? Sometimes we dream. Tiger is chasing, I am running. I am seeing. It happens in dream. So you are just observer, seer, just like. So in the material world also, a saintly person must just observe it. That's all. By so doing so, you are neutral for any activity, whatever is happening. Then somebody may say, oh, in our life we get the difficulties. Yes, naturally. So long as we have the material body, we are subject to difficulties. But how to appreciate them? Lord Brahma, while glorifying Krishna, says in 10th canto, 14th chapter, 8th verse, Tattenu kampam susamichamano bhunjana eva atmakrutam vipakam hrudvag vapurbhi vidadhan namaste jiveta yo mukti pade sadaya bhag. A devotee, even if undergoing a lot of difficulty in the devotional life, will not blame anyone. He will think that Tattenukampa, oh, this is the mercy of Anukampa, mercy of Supreme Lord Radha Krishna, that they have minimized these offenses. They given only this much to enjoy it. Whether in our life difficulty comes, we should take it as mercy of the Lord. When it comes to happiness, we should take it as a mercy of the Lord. So devotee doesn't criticize, doesn't blame anyone, but he take it as my own karma, and by the mercy of Radha Krishna, Radha Radhanath, I am this one. He is so kind to me that by giving me difficulties in my life, he is making me to understand the reality of the life, bringing me humbleness. Without undergoing the difficulties, we cannot learn the humility. So to learn the humility, you have to undergo the difficulties of the life also. So, the first verse gives, so Jiva Vegam, we have to urge you to speak. We can speak only about the Lord Krishna, nothing else. And also, all other senses got one function, but mouth has got two functions. One is to talk, one is talk out, one is to eat something in. So, as Srila Prabhupada said, devotees eat only Krishna prasadam. Sometimes people say, hey, he's a vegetarian. Yes, he's vegetarian. Prabhupada writes, monkey is also vegetarian, elephant also vegetarian. Are they Vaishnavas? Many people in India are there, hey, we are born vegetarian, we are Vaishnavas. No. To be vegetarian is not a qualification at all. Monkeys also vegetarian. Monkeys also don't put the clothes. So, can we say he's a sannyasi? Always stay in the forest, eating the leaves. So, it is not that. Okay. So, what the main is that not only vegetarian, it has to be Krishna prasadam. The thing which is offered to Krishna, when we take it, it doesn't have the reaction. We are taking with the prasadam as the mercy of the Lord. But when we are saying, Srila Prabhupada writes in the purport to the Mahaprasada Govinda, Srila Prabhupada explained that we should not feel the enjoying spirit, oh, today prasadam, nice, I enjoyed it. No. The enjoying spirit is the cause of our offensivity. We don't enjoy it. Enjoyer is only Krishna. Rather, we should think that this Maha is so tasteful because it has been touched by the lotus mouth of Lord Krishna. So it is one transcendental taste. Is that appreciation we should take. So mouth, one is there, input is that you want to eat something. So devotees eat only Krishna prasadam. If you eat anything other than the prasadam, then it will have the reaction. Okay. So if it is the reaction, we have to take another birth for complete that reaction. So mouth should speak only about transcendent pastimes of the Lord, okay? And eating should be only Krishna prasad. Udaropastha vegam, this urge of the abdomen. Those who can control this abdomen urges, he can control everything. Prabhupada gives very nicely explains in the purport. Our mouth, our abdomen, and genitals are in one place. It means if one want to control the senses, he must eat what is helpful. If we eat only Krishna prasadam, automatically our desire for sense gratification, which is controlling his genitals, will automatically come. So if any one of the three, you control it, others are controlled. So Prabhupada writes that there are three in line, it's Udaropastha vegam. The one who can control all the six urges, he can become a guru anytime. Guru means what? Guru means is a man of knowledge. Okay. Guru means higher. Laghu means small. Okay. A guru never asks anything for something. He asks only Krishna. A disciple may be very rich, but Guru never look into the richness of the disciple. If the Guru asks the disciple for some richness, then he becomes laghu. Laghu means small. Gukarandhakarasya rakaro tannirodhaka andhakara prakashasya guru avidhiyate. Gu means in Sanskrit darkness, ignorance. Ra, it is illumination. Guru eliminates the consciousness and mind of the disciple to bring the light, transcendental activity, brings to the mode of goodness. So he is Guru. Okay. So Rupa Goswami says that the one who can control this sixth one, he can become a Guru. Okay. Every devotee in ISKCON especially, in the service of Srila Prabhupada, is a guru because you are instructing someone to come to from the material platform to the spiritual platform. Everyone is guru. That's why we got 4 types of guru. Vartma guru, the temple you are guiding is a Vartma guru. Okay. Chaitya guru, super soul. Or Diksha guru and Shiksha guru. Second verse says, these are the what are the one. Second verse instructs us what causes our destruction of our devotional service. Atyahara prayasascha. Second verse. Time is very coming down. So second verse gives the 6 causes which make our fall down from the devotional life. Okay? And now the third verse gives what are the 6 factors which help us to advance in the devotional service. Okay? Uchaha nichayan dharnad tat tat karma pravartanad sangachago satavritti shadvidha shadbhir bhakti prasidhyati. Uchaha, enthusiasm. Srila Prabhupada used the word Uchaha. Without enthusiasm, we cannot celebrate Uchava. Uchava means like Janmashtami. It is Uchava. And Rathayatra is there. It is Uchava. Okay. And without, if you don't have the enthusiasm, can we celebrate the Rathayatra? Before the chariot pulling starts, everybody down, no more on. Can you pull it? No. So for any celebration they have, one has to be utsaha, enthusiasm. In the devotional service, La Prabhupada says that one should be enthusiastic enough to serve the Lord. One should not think, oh, why did I take initiation? I have to go to Mangalarti. No. One should feel happy that, oh, today I am going to take the darshan of my Supreme Lord in the Mangalarati. One should have the enthusiasm. Nishchayad, okay? One should have the confidence. What is the confidence? By serving the Lord, I will get liberation. I may get or may not know. Our Acharya said, when you serve the Lord, you get liberation. One should have full confidence. Dhairya, one should have the tolerance. Srila Prabhupada gives an example in the purport. Anybody remember? One should not think that, last time one of my disciples wrote him an email, oh Maharaj, I am chanting, still I am not getting a job. So, we don't take initiation to get a job. Do we? And he stopped coming to temple. I said, what you are doing? Now he is coming back. So, it is, we don't take the devotional service to get some material benefit. No. So one should see that, yes, I am chanting, Krishna is there, he will always take care of us. Krishna, Radha, Krishna, they know what is good for us. We don't know what is good for us. It's like a small child is there, in the winter, children, they like the ice cream. Child likes, mother, I want ice cream. But it is already cold. Do you give ice cream to your child? Does any mother give? No. Because you know that by taking ice cream, my child becomes sick. It is winter already. But child will say, hey, my mother is not good. Then he will go to auntie, next neighbor. Auntie, I want ice cream. Okay, take it. And child will take the ice cream, becomes sick. Auntie is nicely sleeping in the night, mother is not sleeping. Because now you took the ice cream, he became sick, got the cold. So parents know what is good for the children. Children may not be knowing. In the same way, we are all the children of Radha Krishna. So we don't know what is good for us in our life. But Radha Krishna knows it. For the devotees who surrendered, engaged in service, they will take care of us, what is required. Yogachyamam vahamyam. We must have the confidence, nichayan. Okay? Tat karma pravartanat. La Prabhupada gives a wonderful explanation. What is tat karma? Following the regulative principles very strictly. In the devotional service, there should be no compromise in the following the regulative principles. Four regulative principles. They are the foundation of devotional service. Anyone, irrespective whether junior devotee, senior devotee, if it doesn't follow the regulative principle very strictly, you will not progress in the devotional service. You cannot advance at all. So one should, Srila Prabhupada stresses this point in one paragraph, that one should strictly follow the regulative principles. Without following the regulative principles, we cannot move in the devotional service. We cannot be advancing at all. We stagnate. Or sometimes we go back also. Okay. Sangatyago. Sangatyago tatavritti. What is Sangha? Devotees should not associate with the non-devotees. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu said that association with the non-devotees, Mayavadis, is worse than the snake bite. With the snake bite, we die in one's lifetime. But when you take association of the non-devotees or Mayavadis, you will die, but you will die repeatedly again and again, many lifetimes. Means we have to take birth and again and again. When our mind is polluted, we are subject to the material condition, and the material consciousness causes our repeated birth and death. So Chaitanya Mahaprabhu strictly prohibited. And here also, Sangatyago, in the purport Srila Prabhupada writes that a devotees must not associate with the non-devotees. Now question may come, then how we are going to preach? Is it? ISKCON is a preaching mission. So if we don't associate with the non-devotees, how can we preach? So the answer is that we go to preach, we go there to give our association. We don't go there to take their association. There is difference. When you are going there with a particular purpose to preach them, we give our association for their benefit. Oh, today I am feeling bored, let me go. Mr. X is my good friend. He's not devotee, but he is my good friend. Let me go and spend some time. So I am going there to take that association of that non-devotee. It will destroy our devotional life. It will change our consciousness. So when we are going also, we must associate for the time period for which we came. Not that after that we sit and spend the time watching TV. No. We came here to give our association for their benefit. So it is there. So Sangha Tyago, we don't go out to take their association with the non-devotees, but that constant association with the non-devotees, it can destroy our bhakti. Next comes the sixth point in this one. Each verse got the 6 point. 6 point will, when you control 6 point, Vachovegam, then we can become pure devotee, one can become devotee. Guru also, first verse says, second, what are the 6 factors which destroy, cause of our devotional service, destruction. And third one gives what are the 6 factors which will help us in advancing devotional service. One is Uchaha, one should have the confidence. Third one is the Dhairya, tolerance. Fourth one, Tat Karma, one should strictly follow the regulatory principles. And one should avoid the association of the non-devotees, Sangha Tyago. One should follow in the footsteps of our acharyas. We all are following in the instruction of Srila Prabhupada said, a devotee must attend Mangalarati. Sometimes people say, we are family members. Yes, family member. 4 o'clock, are you going to the office? Only sleeping only. Kumbhakarna asana. Good sleep that time. Yes, if you are really serious about devotional service, you can come in the Mangalarati, take darshan of taking the Mangalarati like a school teacher. School starts 8 o'clock. When I go to the classroom 8 o'clock, our class teacher will take attendance. After that, close the register. Is it? Does it happen in South Africa? In India it happens. But if I go up 8:15 or 8:30, you are sitting whole day. Does it count your presence? Does the teacher accept you that you came to school today, that day? Do they accept in South Africa? In India they don't. And that once you, after teacher take the class attendance, 5 minutes later, if you, whether anybody comes or not, he is absent for the day. The same way in the Mangalarti when we come, that time Lord Krishna is seeing who are the people coming to me. And after Mangalarti when you come there, we are seeing Krishna. Where is the guarantee that Lord Krishna is seeing us? So Srila Prabhupada never said that don't come to Mangalarti or whatever. So Prabhupada always, any instruction says, Mangalarti is the obligatory for the devotees. Even if you are householder nearby, if you are staying 20-30 kilometers, that different, nearby, one should come. Otherwise we cannot progress in our devotional service. Satovritti very important. We must follow in the footsteps of our acharyas. What happened? How to sit on? Acharya. You got the book. So Srila Prabhupada gives one paragraph. Right, so what is the Satovritti? I want to read that one, but it's gone off. So we must, Satovritti means to follow in the footsteps of our acharyas. So in the Upadeshamrita, Nectar of Instruction, is instruction of Rupa Goswami. We are the followers of Rupa Goswami. In the Nectar of Instruction, in the preface, you can read. Prabhupada says we are the Rupanugas. That's why every day we offer prayer to Rupa Goswami. What is the verse we recite every day in the class? Sri Chaitanya Mano Bhishtam Sthapitam Yena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Kadamayam Dadati Swapa. This is offering prayer to Rupa Goswami. Because Srila Prabhupada went to America at the instructions of Rupa Goswami and Jiva Goswami. Jiva Goswami, the disciple of Rupa Goswami. Rupa Goswami and Jiva Goswami, they appeared in front of Srila Prabhupada when he was in Radha Damodar temple in Vrindavan. They gave an instruction with their blessings. He has gone to states out of India and preached it. So Prabhupada writes in the preface to Nectar of Instruction that we are the followers of Rupa Goswami. That's why we are called Rupanugas. Anuga means follower. So we offer prayer. So whatever Rupa Goswami given instruction to us in devotional service, we must follow. If at all we want to get liberated from this material existence and eternally engage ourselves in the service of lotus feet of Radha and Krishna, so we have to follow the instructions of our Acharya, Priyasa. That is Satovritti. Okay? Now, no, I only follow the Rupa Goswami, I don't follow others. No. All Acharyas in our parampara, we must follow. All Acharyas' instruction will be same, they won't differ. Okay. Only they explain in a different way, so that we understand those instructions properly. So we have to follow. Prabhupada, you can see wherever he was there, he used to be there. Even if Mangalarti is always there. You can see any. Once he was in Kumbh Mela in Allahabad. It was terrible. January. January is the peak of winter in India. And the Kumbh Mela, they are staying on the bank of Ganges river. All the sand. Terrible, very cold. Prabhupada, when he came out, there was nobody in the temple, Mangalarti. Giraj Swami was there. Yes. Where is everybody? Prabhupada, it is too cold, everybody is sleeping. They are afraid to take bath in the. Prabhupada didn't say anything. Next day, morning, 4:30, they saw the water is flowing. They could hear the sound. I think Giriraj Maharaj went outside to see, or some devotee went and saw Prabhupada opening the tap outside, sitting under the tap and taking the bath in the cold water. Terrible cold it is, Allahabad that time. Yeah. And he came inside and said, everybody, hey, Prabhupada taking bath in the cold water under tap. They all came out running and they came to the Mangalarati. So, Acharya give by example, wanted to say that cold is there, but we have to, that should not be an excuse not to go to the Mangalarati. So that is, whatever Acharya has given instruction to develop our devotional service, we have to follow it. That is Satovritti. It is a cold and heart is nothing but our mental attitude, nothing else it is. There are many people who take bath even in the cold winter also. If you happen to go to Rajamandal Parikrama, the Kartik winter starts. And people, how do they sleep, you know? We got only 5-star hotels. And devotees in Rajamandal Parikrama, they sleep in 1,000-star hotels. What is a 1,000-star? Direct under the sky. Okay. So, you sleep on the floor. In the morning, 2 o'clock, Mataji is also get up. Everybody in competition. Because the water is limited, you have to take bath before Mangalarati. And everybody 2:30 out on the bed and taking the nicely cold water bath. There are no water taps. You go there, pump the water, put in a bucket and take shower. And Mangalarati, 4:30, 98% people are present there. 16 to 1800 people come for parikrama, you can find all of them there only. Maybe some 2-3% lazy people could be. But by 5:30 you have to be walking. So whether you like it, otherwise you left behind only. So what I am trying to say is that if you have the strong decided mental attitude that I will take bath, even if it is cold, the cold is nothing. So we must follow in the instructions of Prabhupada stress in that paragraph that all the instructions of our acharyas we have. All our acharyas gives instruction how one can develop the advance in the spiritual life only. So that is Satovritti, following the footsteps of Acharya. Acharyas starts Srila Prabhupada stresses that in the spiritual life we surrender to the spiritual master. One should strictly follow the instructions of the spiritual master. Why? Because spiritual master is following the instructions of his spiritual master. That spiritual master is following instructions of his spiritual master. Like that, each acharya coming in parampara, all our previous acharyas, whatever the instruction they give, pure devotees, one should follow, then we can advance in the spiritual life. Any slackness, ignorance to follow the instructions of our acharyas will become a cause of our falling down the spiritual life. We stop here. Any question? You're welcome. Okay. Upadesham, nectar of instruction ki jai, Srila Rupa Goswami Pad ki jai, Jagat Guru Srila Prabhupada ki jai, Ananta Koti Vaishnava Vrindi ki. There was one nice paragraph I wanted to read, but they should have the book. I don't know why. I was getting my laptop when I saw it. The book is better. No, book is better. It is not too healthy.